Welcome to the NBA Saga, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting topics of the upcoming NBA season, the possibility that Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves could become the 2025-26 NBA Most Valuable Player. This is not just a prediction. It's a reflection on how far Edwards has come, what makes him special, and what it will take for him to reach the ultimate individual milestone. Anthony Edwards has grown before our eyes. From the moment he entered the league, you could sense that this kid was different. The confidence, the swagger, the energy, it all screamed future superstar. Now, after a few seasons of development, that raw potential has sharpened into polished dominance. He is no longer just a highlight machine. He is the beating heart of a franchise that believes it can win. Edwards plays with a kind of power rarely seen from perimeter players. He attacks the rim with authority, but it's not just brute force anymore. His footwork, his patience, his understanding of spacing have all improved. You can see the evolution every time he picks his spots and rises for that smooth pull-up jumper. And when the game slows down in the clutch, he doesn't shy away. He embraces the moment, the pressure, the spotlight. To be an MVP, you need more than numbers. But make no mistake, Edwards has the numbers. He's become a consistent 27 to 30 point per game scorer, capable of taking over any game on any night. His shooting percentages have improved, his shot selection is smarter, and he reads defenses better. He's not just reacting, he's controlling. That level of maturity separates stars from MVPs. Now, let's talk about defense. People often overlook this part of his game, but Edwards has quietly turned into a solid two-way player. He's stronger, more focused, and more engaged on that end of the floor. He doesn't gamble as much, he rotates better, and he takes pride in guarding top assignments. That kind of effort not only boosts team success, but also builds the image of a complete leader, something MVP voters love. The Timberwolves context matters too. For years, this team was searching for an identity. Now, they have one, and it starts with Anthony Edwards. He's not just their leading scorer. He's their tone setter, their emotional engine, their voice. If the Wolves climb near the top of the Western Conference standings this season, the narrative will naturally shift in his favor. Voters love a story about a young star carrying his franchise to new heights. But every MVP conversation has competition. This season will feature names like Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Victor Wembanyama. All are capable of putting up absurd numbers and leading winning teams. So for Edwards to stand out, he'll need something extra, that undeniable feeling that when you watch him, you're seeing the guy and he's got the charisma to make people believe it. Charisma matters. MVP isn't just about efficiency. It's about moments. It's about that game-winning shot everyone talks about the next morning. It's about interviews that make fans smile and highlights that go viral. Edwards is a walking headline, and that personality gives his campaign a magnetic pull that statistics alone can't provide. Still, to truly reach MVP territory, a few key things must align. First, health. Availability is value. He needs to play at least 70 games, stay consistent, and avoid extended absences. Second, team success. The Timberwolves can't be hovering around 500. They need to be a top 3 team in the West. Third, the signature moments, the 40-point nights, the clutch performances on national TV, the stretches of pure dominance that make everyone take notice. There will be challenges. The Western Conference is brutal. Night after night, he'll face elite defenders and superstar opponents. And sustaining energy across an 82-game schedule is no small feat. But Edwards is built for this. He thrives on competition, he feeds off pressure, and he has the mindset of someone who wants to prove everyone wrong. There's also the psychology of MVP voting. Sometimes voters lean toward familiar faces, players who have been there before. Edwards doesn't yet have that resume, but that's exactly what makes his story exciting. He's the disruptor. He's the new blood entering a conversation that's been dominated by the same few names. If he breaks through, it will feel fresh, earned, and undeniable. Think about what makes an MVP season memorable. It's not just points and wins, it's the feeling that this player defined the year. Steph Curry did it with joy and three-pointers. Jokic did it with efficiency and vision. Giannis did it with dominance and humility. Edwards could do it with swagger, energy, and charisma, a new kind of face for the league. His potential MVP path looks like this. He keeps improving his efficiency, averaging around 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. The Timberwolves win 55 or more games. He has several viral, unforgettable moments that define the season. He becomes not just the star of his team, but the story of the league. If those things happen, the MVP trophy could very well end up in Minnesota. Now, let's flip the script. What if he doesn't win? Even then, Edwards will still climb another level in recognition and respect. A top 5 finish in MVP voting would mark his arrival among the elite. And sometimes that's the real beginning, the season before the trophy comes. Think of it as the spark that lights the fire. Edwards is also still very young. He has time to refine, to grow, to learn how to control the pace of the game even more. He already has the confidence of a 10-year veteran, but his ceiling is far from reached. This year could be the one where he bridges the gap between potential and inevitability. His leadership will be tested. MVPs are not only measured by numbers, but by the ability to elevate everyone around them. You can see his teammates respond to his energy. When Edwards is locked in, the whole team moves with rhythm. That contagious competitiveness is something only true leaders possess. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on the Timberwolves. Every big game, every close finish, every highlight dunk will add to the narrative. The media loves a fresh story, and Edwards has the chance to deliver one. The young star leading a small market team to greatness, that's the stuff voters remember. Let's imagine the perfect scenario. Edwards leads the Wolves to a top seed. He averages over 30 points a game. He delivers jaw-dropping moments and late-game heroics that define the season. The Timberwolves shock the league, and Anthony Edwards becomes not just an all-star, but the superstar of the year. That's how the MVP story could unfold. Even if the season falls short of perfection, Edwards' journey will remain captivating. He's already established himself as a franchise cornerstone. He's already won the respect of fans and peers. What's left now is to take that next step, to transform respect into dominance and dominance into legacy. Anthony Edwards represents the future of the NBA. He's the new face of fearless confidence. He's the player who smiles in the face of pressure and attacks every challenge like it's personal. And that's why so many fans believe this might finally be his year. So as we head into this new season, one thing is certain. Every Timberwolves game will feel a little different. Every highlight will carry a little more weight, because somewhere in those moments, we might just be witnessing the rise of the next NBA MVP. Thank you for watching the NBA Saga and for spending time with us as we break down Anthony Edwards' incredible rise. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments, do you believe Anthony Edwards will win MVP this season, or is it still one step away? Either way, get ready, because this season could be something special. See you next time. Thank you.